Hi everyone, welcome back to Brook Valley Life, and today we are going to be refletching my arrows. Yeah, we're going to be going from vanes to a form of spin wing, so I hope you enjoy. Hi, welcome back to everyone who's been to Brook Valley Life before, and hello to all you new guys and girls, of course. So today we're going to be putting some spin wing type vanes onto my arrows. Now, why have I done it? Because the vanes that I had on there, which were glued on, were coming off. I don't know if it was the glue, the arrows, the vanes, but I prepped them as I normally do, and yeah, it seemed to get brittle, the glue, and start coming off. So what do I need to refletch these arrows? So arrows. Now I've taken all of the old glue, I've taken all of the excess vanes that were on there, so little bits of rubber, so that's all been scraped off, and I will put a quick time lapse of me doing that and showing what I was doing. All I did really was grab a craft knife, just scrape it off. Then I did get some, I think it was 800 grit wet and dry, just to clean it off. And before I put the spin wings on, I will use some acetone. SCA Super Cheap Auto is a place here where we can get it, just to clean the surface off, to make sure that the sticky tape that goes with these go on. Now I'm not using expensive ones because this is for my training bow. I do use these on my good arrows though, and I found them. They're called D-Cut, I believe, another Chinese brand. Good value, and they're really strong. They stick well, and because they're cheap, I don't mind slamming the arrows together when I'm up close. Unlike some others, if money was no object, my preference is the spider vanes. They just seem to be the best ones out there. They're very durable, they stick well, come in some great colors as well. I have used all the other types as well. I have used spin wings, actual spin wings. They're very good. However, I found that they're a bit fragile, and I was damaging them quite easily, even at 70 meters, just by knocking arrows together. I've used, what other ones? Can't remember the names of them now, but I've used most of the types of spin wings out there, and yeah, these ones, most durable, cheapest price, and great for just whacking arrows together. So where do we start? Or sorry, what else do we need? Yes, we do need a fletching jig. This one is the vertical one, clips on. All I'm going to be using this for is to draw a line on with the pencil onto the carbon shaft. Yeah, I'm not using this to stick the vanes on or the tape on. All I'm doing this is to draw a line on the shaft of the arrow itself, and then when I take it off I can see it. I lay the tape on, and then I stick the vane to the sticky tape that's already on the shaft, and then I tape both ends. It may not be the way everyone else does it. This is the way I do it, and I've always had no problem, never had any problem doing it this way. I have seen other people doing different ways, where they put the tape onto the vane and then stick the vane to the shaft. Do whatever you want, but this is the way I do it. So before we get going, yes, you are using acetone, so be careful with it. Don't drink it, it's poisonous. It even says so on there. Say poison, don't drink it. Health and safety always. So what I'm going to do is quickly wipe all the shafts with some acetone, get any crap off them, any grease, oils that could possibly cause the sticky tape not to stick. So I'll get on with that. So now I'm going to take the shafts, put them in the jig, draw a line where the sticky tape needs to go, move it through, what's that going to be, number of degrees it's going to be, can't tell you off the top of my head, but it's for 3 vanes, and just draw the 3 lines and go through it like that. So nothing much to see here. I will show you what I'm doing for one, and then I'll just speed it up a bit, because otherwise it's going to be real boring. So what we do, we take our arrow shaft, there we go, yeah, and you can see these are the ones I was using before. It's just the VAP 700s, the spines, so it's the Victory arrows. And before we do that, we can move what we usually put the vanes into, yeah, that bit there, and we put our arrow into the holder, as you can see. So it's held in place, it's pushed down firmly onto the knock holder, held in place. Yep, we are going to be using this. So what we do is we clip it on as we would normally do, and just push it up against, yeah, let me give you some light, there we go, up against the arrow shaft, just there. Hope you can see that. And what we do is, once that's in place, pushed up against it, we just draw a line. We then loosen off, turn it through the number of degrees it needs to be. Again, depends how many vanes you're putting on. I'm just putting on the 3. You'll notice that this jig has holes also to do 4 as well, so this jig's okay actually. So that one's on, we then draw again, spin it another so many degrees, push it up against there, and that's it. That's how easy it is for marking our... Now I'm not sure if this is going to show up, but if you can see there's a line. No, I don't think you can. Oh well, possibly, but where I've drawn the line, you can see it quite easily. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my double-sided sticky tape, and I just take any sawdust off there because I'm in my workshop. Don't know if you can see, will it focus? Focus. Yeah, it is ridged and it is split, but it is taped at both ends. So what I do is I cut off the end, as in the end, which allows these to split easily like that. So what I do is I take one off and just slip it off. Done. Simple as that. So now I have one of the sticky tapes. I remove one side. So the white side has come off. This is the sticky bit. Now I'm just going to bring you down. This is the fun bit. I'll turn the light on so you can see what I'm doing. I then try not to hold the ends or hold it too hard. I take my arrow, I look, let me go the other way around. I look for where the line is. Let me bring it down a bit further so you can see. Right, there we go, that's easier. And then what I do is I take my tape, I line the top end up with where I marked off, and then stick it on the line all the way along, like that, and just rub it a few times so it's nice and stuck. Do I take that off the top layer? No. Simple as that. No. Why not? Because I've got 3 more to go. And if I took that top layer off now, it would become more sticky and it would get all over my hand. So I want to leave that on for now. So I'll take the next one off. This is where having some nails is good. I don't bite mine, so I'm quite lucky in that sense. And if you damage the end a little bit, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just stick the good end, yeah, up against there like that. And if it sticks by accident, just lift it and put it back on where you need it. Like that. It will stick. This is the this is the end that I've got a bit of have my finger on. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because what's going to happen is you're going to stick from the back down and it'll only come to about here, the end of the vein. So you'll be chopping this bit off anyway. Take this last one. Sorry if I'm not in the way. I'm away from the so we take it, it's all sticky, ready to go. We look for where the drawn line is. I dropped that one, but that's okay. Bring it back, stick it on, and away you go. So now I've got all 3 on there, and what I'm going to do, bring in my veins. This is the good bit. Now I know I'm going to need 3 veins, so I'll take 3 veins out. Oop. Well, I'll take out a couple of veins. What you need to make sure is they're not stuck together, because these do sometimes stick together. And yes, I have cleaned my desk off, so there's no crap on it. So what I'm going to do is now start peeling. Here we go. Here we go. That's taken off. So I've got a sticky surface there where I've just taken that off. I've got a vein ready to go on. So what I do is I take my vein, try and get this so you can see. Yeah, so the back end, the top end goes right where the top is, and you line your vein up with the edge where you've drawn and the edge where the sticky tape is, and push down, one vein on. Let's go to the next one. Tape off. Bit staticky, but that's okay. Take your vein. And on. 2 done. Third one coming. Take that off. Take my vein. And if you do get it in the wrong place, you can take it off like that. Down. So now, if you look up the bottom end, you'll notice I've got a nice, perfect veins on there that will spin perfectly. So now what do? Take the black tape. Again, it is been pre-cut for you, which is cool. Now what I do is try and get this to start. There we go. Take it off, and then I always use the bottom one first, and I go against the spin. So I stick it on there and holding it tightish, I pull it round, bring it down so it covers it all, and just tighten as I pull so it stretches and it sticks on. I don't know if you can see under that, but we've got the tape, the sticky tape, just sticking out a little bit. So what do? I take my sharp craft knife and I just touch it against it. Yeah, just roll it and lift it up and off it pops. Simple as that. Next one. So I'm not cutting into the carbon at all, I'm just cutting the tape itself. That one. And the last one. Done. Perfect. So that's one end done, as you can see. Now let's do the other end. So we take a black tape, we try and split it apart. It's always difficult. There we go. And again. So the tape is on like that. As you can see, it's just catching up those back tangs. Spin it round till it goes flat. Tighten it up and pull it. What happens when you pull it like that, it stretches it, but it sticks it, and on it goes. And you're not left with an edge usually that lifts. So there we go. Tight and tight. One spin wing or spin vanes of some sort. Spin wing's a brand name. Done. So that's all the arrows fletched. You may notice that I do have two with different colour nocks on. The only reason I've done that is because the points on them, I doubt whether you'll be able to see. Come on. We're going to focus. You might be able to see the points on them. They've been obviously hit against something hard and they're bent over. So they're just slight, they wobble slightly. So when I spin them, because I spin them like that, I can feel there's a wobble in one end. Better than what it was. It's a lot better than what it was actually. So yeah, they're ready to shoot. So what we'll do is we'll get the bow out and go and give these a whack. That'll be in the next video. So hope you enjoyed this. See the way how we put spin wings onto our arrows, or spin vanes, form of them, and yeah, pretty easy. So I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.